Where in the world have I been? Well, if you have not already seen the video I put out, can give the full explanation here, summarized. I got cancer, and now I don't. So, full video if you would like to watch that. It is not a short video, okay? So I went through very in depth what happened to me and what I did about it. So, want to share the update of the business. Where have things gone since getting cancer? You know, what's next, I guess. All my plans just kind of got completely rudely, oh my beard, rudely interrupted with cancer. So shoe fly don't bother me type of deal. But in the meantime, I moved. Things have changed. That used to be my old spot right there, which there's a reason why those two 10 yards are still sitting there. My truck is down. My truck is no longer in sight here. It has been at the mechanics for a month. Had some fuel issues and fixed part of the problem. And then the rest of the problem, I couldn't figure it out. And since then, the mechanic has not been able to figure out. We're sitting with a under CDL truck with a fuel issue of some sort, and I cannot get that figured out. That is the only operation truck that I could actually use to move the 10-yard cans around. And then this 50 by 70 spot, this lot 2 that I've been at this entire time, this has been well, going up in rent each year that I've been here. I think this was almost the 3rd year, and I in the middle of everything going on with the cancer and things happening, I asked, hey, I think I'm growing. I think I've got some stuff going on here. I need to look at this larger lot that's here, lot 3. And I said, well, how much is that? I said, well, it's actually $42 cheaper than where you're currently at. So I went from 50 by 70 to 100 by 75, I believe. Crazy. For $42 cheaper. I'm like, dude, no freaking way, man. That is insane. Of course I'm gonna do that. Lock it in, baby. So that's what we did. Very, very grateful, happy about that. Due to, that was back in February when I asked them about doing this place. They use a, well, supply and demand model, basically, where if it's not in demand, they lower the price to extreme lows just to be able to get it rented out. Well, it worked for me. I love the pricing structure because it worked well for me this time around. So in the meantime, thank God I got the Cam Concepts trailer. And if you watched my channel much at all, you would know that I had quite the extraordinary experience with the shipping company that stabbed me in the back from delivering it and me not signing for it, where I had them deliver it. They lied about the time. They damaged my fender here. Still haven't got that fixed. Since then, I've had other shenanigans of me just learning, using the hook lift, and then also having my tabs where I had them before, having issues with that with the lockers here in the rear at the swap loader distance. That was a me problem. Most of the issues that I've had with this trailer have been a me problem, and then the shipper problem. That's literally it. The trailer itself has been phenomenal. Really, really happy with it. It saved my business, I can tell you that. Having a backup at the time is all I wanted. Well, now this is all I have because the truck it's the dead backup. So next up, basically I knew, you know, the last year or so, or a couple years, I have not bought new cans. This is a whole other video, but I decided that I was going to be so efficient with the cans I have that I'm not going to buy new dumpsters until all of my dumpsters have been rented out for a long period of time and I just have nothing available. Well, in the meantime, finding out last year, I turned away way too much business, but I justified it that it would be too soon to buy more cans because it's a lot of money, because I wasn't always rented out every single day, every single month, you know, of the year. Well, I think the fasting kind of shook me up a little bit, woke me up, and really changed my thinking. And I seriously believe the fasting helped my business in that area. But I decided to buy 3 new dumpsters. 7-yard for concrete, reinforced beast of a freaking trailer, yeah, of a trailer, of a can. I've already used this for concrete jobs. I have a concrete guy who's probably going to be using me here in the future, and excited about that. Just bought one of these, and then I bought a 16-foot 20-yard to be able to go from the 14 to the 16, a little shorter, not as, you know, tall. So still driveway friendly as far as the length goes for most driveways, no big deal. But to have it a little longer, and ultimately to continue buying 16-foot long cans for the future. Here it is. Still haven't. I've had this. This is the exact one, I believe. I'll tell you, it's interesting to see the priority shift again. And I guess I had excuses before, but this is a better one. Having cancer, I didn't really give a flip about logoing or doing anything with putting stuff on the cans that I've gotten since then. And then the other one, the third one that I got, was, in my opinion, maybe almost as big of a risk as the 7-yard, but I got a 25-yard, 16-foot, 7-foot wide, 6-foot tall, 25-yard dumpster. That's not here. Basically, from the beginning, that was rented out. Actually, I'm about to go pick it up. That exact one, I had that rented out basically from day one, as soon as I got it in. And it has been on a job site for a month and a half, maybe close to 2 months. It's already about halfway paid for itself, maybe more, probably a little bit more. So that's been awesome. And then at that point, again, in the midst of this, in February time, when things were crazy, again, if you've already watched my other video about my cancer stuff, I talked about that a little bit. January numbers were just as abysmal as they normally are in January in Indiana. And then February, I just about doubled my numbers, which was pretty shocking. Literally, besides my 10-yard cans, okay, and besides, I didn't have the 7-yard built till later on, so I wasn't worried about it. I told Raider, don't worry about the 7-yard. It's not that big of a deal. But especially in wintertime, nobody's chomping at the bit to get some concrete moved. Okay, at least in Indiana, I had everything else rented out. My 15s, my third 20, my new 25. Everything was just gone. I had nothing in the yard, and the day that one would come back, somebody else would call for that exact size, and I'm just sitting here going, okay, so this is insane in the best way, but I am not going to be caught with my pants down in this situation again this year again, bro. Just I cannot allow that to happen. And so talked to Nathan over at Streamline Financial, said, hey man, the new 25, I've been able to pull some people from 30s away to the 25. It's been, well, the one, it's been phenomenal. And the new 20, that's been rented out pretty much constantly this entire time. And the 7-yard I had built a little later on, but it's like, hey, can we, dare I say, can we get some more dumpsters made? Can we make this happen? Talked to Raider. He said, let's do this. So I ordered 2 more 20s and 2 more 25s. Seeing the success with, I already knew the 20s were my money maker up till this point, my biggest one. And then the 25, I've been scraping people away from 30s down to the 25s. And it has not been that big of a deal. And as far as weight wise and everything, we can go into that stuff in another video, but it's been great. And so I just said, hey, let's do 4 more, 2 20s, 2 25s. Let's get this ball on the road. Well, as soon as I picked up the 25s, they would be right here. However, the other 225s are gone. They've been gone. One of them is going to be on a job site for probably at least a couple months with multiple flips or swap outs. I just picked up the other 20s last week, and within a day and a half, those 2 new 20s are gone. Haven't had a chance to I got my my trackers on them, but I don't have anything else. I don't even have the max load level like I have here. They've just been gone, and I just picked up the 15s today. So it has been crazy. It has been a wild ride. March was a record number for the month. 49 rentals in March, which is close to my all-time high of 66. That's the highest I've ever had in 1 month. But I've raised my prices. I've changed my structure of stuff. I've got 3 days as well as a week-long rental now. I've changed the day rate after that. Really kind of gotten over my small short-term, I don't know, weak mentality, I guess. Having such few cans, being greedy with the cans that I do have, and kind of change some things up. And it's been working, and it's been working very, very well. It's nothing new. The model that I'm describing is what most bigger companies do, switching what they value, the dumpster versus the time, and how you evaluate that. I've gotten in my way long enough, and I've basically decided to get out of my way. And that does include taking a little bit more of a risk. Things have changed. Things have changed my mentality. More and more doors continue to open up. After everything I've gone through, it's just worked. I don't know how else to really describe that. I'd say I'm doing the same stuff, but seemingly I'm not. It's just been a transitional time. So we got some dumpsters here. Got one coming back tomorrow, but we got several other ones going out after that. Some bigger projects. I've got some new relationships. I ran my business through going through cancer, naturally detoxing my body. I beat cancer in less than 100 days. From all the evidence that I have at this moment is what is telling me that. I confirm that with some results coming up here soon. This is the business right now. 17, it's been great for me. Invested, done some work on the truck. Dude, working on a truck while you're water fasting or dry fasting in the middle of winter time, and you're alone and you don't have help, that is hell, for whatever that's worth. It has been just so freaking tough, but I'm better for it. And the mentality that I've had growing up in, sports in high school and business up until this point, I've talked a lot about, being relentless. That's been my heart, my attitude. Like, it's not a matter of if I'll win. It's just how long will it take me to get there? And sometimes you just take longer because you get in your own way. You trip yourself up. Nobody else is coming after you. You're just doing it to yourself. Like, you're not even a threat to other people. And but if you have the mindset that you are going to win, it's just a matter of time, and you just don't quit and you keep going. It's literally inevitable. You are going to get there. Keep putting the next foot in front of the other. And that's what I've done in my business. I'm still here. Business is booming. It's better than ever. I'm frankly a little concerned that I won't have, depending on the day and how long these rentals are, whether they're 3 days or 7 days or even much longer, that I might not have enough dumpsters. I might not have, depending, to be able to deliver. This puts me at 13 dumpsters. And if I've got one customer that needs swap outs throughout the day, I might be cooked. I might not be able to do everything for everyone. It could get ugly, and especially without without having a truck. Technically, with the 2 10-yards that I can't even use right now, I guess I'm at 11, okay? And then my buddy's dump trailers going on. It's just, we'll see how things go. But I've had some pretty busy days already, and like, we're in April and it's about to get crazier. I'm nervously hoping that truck gets back. I may end up selling that truck, not because I think it's a piece of trash, but I'm wanting to go a more intentional route with the business. So if you're in the market for 2 10-yard dumpsters that work perfectly with the truck that I've got, that can do standard rail and switch and go dumpsters, just, you know, be on the lookout. Let me know in the comments below if you're interested in something like that. But I'm not going to be selling it to anybody until it is fixed. I'm not throwing anybody else under the bus. Seemingly how I felt like I was legally thrown under the bus by the person who sold me that truck and the 10-yard dumpsters. But if you don't know that story, scroll back in the videos, you'll find it. I appreciate you guys watching. The prayers, I know people from the live streams, you know, reaching out and telling me that they're praying for me and encouraging me, and I really kind of fell off that as well, the live streams, just because I got bigger fish to fry going through what I'm going through. But live streams will be starting back up again. I already did my first one this last week, and I'll be doing one tomorrow at the time of this recording. But it's been a journey, it's been a process. I've had a few people over on TikTok where I've documented most of this journey going through cancer and dealing with everything, say that I was lying about it. If anybody would like to see my biopsy results, the notes from my doctors, I say I lost 100 pounds. If you'd like to see, if you'd like me to mail you an old pair of pants that I might still have in my closet, there was like 8 inches now. I went from a 46 to a 38 waistline. Nothing fits. I'm in the one of 2 pairs of pants that fit. If I didn't have a belt, they'd be on the floor. I got to buy some more clothes here soon. But anyway, it's just kind of funny. People stand up in line like, bro, like, I'm the best liar, shape-shifting if I am lying. Incredible content people come up with. But thank you for watching, guys. This is kind of a little bit of an update of what's going on in the business. Until next time, guys, be safe. God bless. Be relentless.